Let's make something. Okay, first step. I'm going to use the add action. The subtract is, to me, usually used for water, so how do we want to start this? I want water. This will make uneven edges, so sure. Let's have a river. Let's change the grass up a bit. I'd rather have a fuller, more rich scene. I'm gonna click catalog because I don't want to be restricted to the battle maps, stamps, and textures here. So I like forest textures. Let's do that. Bushes, some forest floor. Yeah. Does this one have the trees and stuff? Let's see. No. Okay. I believe there's something a little bit thicker than this. Is that what just this is? Okay. Let's start off with this. Just coat everything a little bit. Get my base down. Let's grab some of this moss. It's just going to be underneath. So it might look a little ridiculous now, but it'll make sense. Fallen leaves. Why not? Adds a little bit. Sprinkle those in on the outside. Won't really get to see that too much unless you really zoom in, but it adds a little bit of just a little bit extra texture that goes a long way in the end. All right, so I'm actually going to backtrack a little bit. Again, you probably won't see a whole lot of the like falling down trees and stuff, but when players do like fully inspect, you know, and peek through into the map, they can see those little details. Want to be a little bit smaller. I wish I could change the density of this one, but it doesn't look like I can. Those little details really spark imagination, for sure. Like what's hiding in that little sucker? I don't know. Gosh, I don't like that. Let's see. I wish I could change the density on these, but I guess it's just nope. we have it right here. What is that stamp? Which one? The red one? That is Fresh Roses texture under the forest battle maps. So you can just add quick florals, and you kind of see once we pop in. So what I'm doing is just trying to make them around these fallen tree trunks to maybe, you know, maybe that's what they grow around. Maybe that's they can only grow around fallen trees. Tree. I'm probably gonna have the top down for sure. Yes, top down for sure. But which ones? So this is the regular forest map that I guess are supposed to be apple trees. That looks cool. These trees are kind of cool, but I think it's really art style specific. And these are from the Fae, which some of them are pretty cool, but I'm not really going for Fae at the moment. But these things, they just look kind of wild, which they could potentially fit. The ground's kind of rough, so let's pop a couple in here and see what happens. So I'm gonna do a few smaller. I'm gonna try out the other trees. So I feel like this is more thick old trees. What the heck? Huh. I don't think I've seen these. What's up with these apple trees, though? No, we just got these, I think. I need these to be underneath, so. these that are just gonna be hang over here. It's gonna cause some weird things later, probably, but I don't care. All right, and let's turn that a little bit so we can still see those. All right, I'm gonna go back to our little textures here. Find something that's more just dirt. Wonder if I can just lighten this up. Oop. No, it's not what I want. Change the size, the opacity. Get more of a yellow. Okay. Let's see. I actually want some more of a sand. So let's find some. There's some sand with like texture I like to use for banks. Might be this one, the desert. Making a little bank here. Let's find some water. Maybe some little rocks across the map. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, we will throw some rocks in there. You'll notice I'm very sporadic and just jump from one thing to the next. I think it's kind of awkward for me to actually like throw in little stuff first, because I usually save like the little things last, like put in all the big things and then go back and add little details, usually with battle maps, but this one is more just like a scene. Which water do I want to use? There's a clear water that I like. I think it's towards the top though. Yeah, these. Is it this one? Let's turn the opacity back up. Actually, gotta let go of the space bar. All right. Oh, that's what I can do with this thing. Okay. Turn on this. So if you have the opacity changed and you're using this to like make a path, it kind of makes this weird little look. I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. So like that's very hard and it's not what I'm looking for, but I think with even with opacity, it's kind of weird. I think it's only with how that works, 'cause it's not quite the same. Or maybe I'm thinking of the opposite. Yeah. For some reason, it seems like there's like these hard edges that kind of go with the weird shaped edge thing there. Just as an FYI. I don't know. I don't think of the why in the spur of the moment. I just make it and then come up with a reason later. You tell me what the story is. I am not in the right place. I need to go to stamps. We need a bridge. I don't think these are top down. All right, fine. Well, that's not very nice. Really? No. No. You know what? Is there a bridge? Hello, crafter. I don't know if I even put a bridge here, honestly. Oh, I could do this one, maybe. Let's see how weird it looks. Yeah, no. How it goes, it goes. How it goes with you. I think we're just gonna do some rocks. It goes, yeah, for sure. Rock. I would use something like this, but I'm gonna add a little animation to the river after I'm done with this. So instead, I will add my own rocks without that. If I can find some top-down rocks. Rock, maybe stone. These rune stones are cool. Not exactly what I'm looking for, though. These... probably make one work. Let's go to these here. Mm-hmm. It's not rock, it's rock. That's true. Put some thingies. All the waves. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I need to add these two. Is this the right one? Yes. Alright, rotate it. So first it's not in the right place. Okay, and then we gotta rotate it a little bit. And then again and again. Maybe I should just make these long. Giant waves down the center. Right. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw some more of those rocks in on the coast. I don't want to do it too hard and heavy, but the thing about these is they do have some stamps that have like a couple, so you don't have to do as much work. I just change put that layer all the way at the bottom, so just hide these rocks underneath the trees. Let's go ahead and get some bushes, boys and girls. Fall bushes. Pansies. I think the Fey ones are maybe a little bit too much. Yeah, let's just, here's some hill burnt bushes. Okay, there we go. All right. Just have a few poking out here and there. Don't really care for this color for this scene, so we're gonna change it. Am I just gonna put it back to where it was? Is that what's happening here? Yeah. Go back to single. I want these to just be poking out. Hey, what's up, Evan? Just so it's like thicket of bushes before you get to the trees. That was a little bit too much for me. Man, there's a nice little spot here. What's going on there? Not text, that's for sure. God. Boom. Does this work with the... Doesn't work in a -5. Lights, please. Apparently there's something down there, so... let's break that up a little bit. Is there just a grass for that? Grass. Let's go back to foreground. Some little changes. It's almost like the same texture, just a different color, so it won't change a whole lot. But if I take this grass here and not make it bright blue or purple, but a dark green, add a little contrast, and I'm going to turn the opacity down, and this is going to kind of reach out from forest here. Even sharper just along the edges. Actually, didn't want it to go that much. All right. What else can we throw in here? Farmers moving livestock, natural animal path. What's the story? Tell me a bedtime story, Daddy. Did you ever decide what you want this to be? I'm going to go back to Battle Map and do some searching here. See if any random thing here just looks like it needs to be. Lobster. Yeah. Maybe some living fish. So that looks weird, right? Does that look like it's flying? Let's turn down the opacity. It's a big fish. I don't want the fish to change. Go back to this one. Shoot. That's gonna make things awkward. Normally I would do that, but I'm not going to because we're gonna animate the water. Actually, I'll just anchor them. Actually. Yeah, let's do some flowers. Oh, perfect. Starfish. I don't know if this is really salt water. He's working pretty good for the underwater, I think. Beep, beep, boop. All right. Some flower bushes. Okay. Well. I think these will just kind of look like flowers in the end, so. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to export this map. New map. River map. Very awesome. What I'm going to do whenever it finishes, from Panda, we followed through with the nice welcome. Girls from Panda. Alright, so you don't really see me do anything currently. What I'm doing is uploading this map real quick. To myself. River Map because it's the most classic name you could ever have. The review, yeah. All right. Now, I just need a second. All right, so I got the image of my phone, and I'm going to take it to Pixemotion. Promise once it's done, I'll show you. Animate, zoom. Hopefully this doesn't look too weird. Wait, what review are you talking about? I think I'm almost finished editing it. Oh man, it's almost so good. Bear with me just a sec. All right, good enough. Save this. Almost have it for you, peoples. I'm exporting it, and then I'll upload it and show you what we're doing with it. All right, let me check my fantastic email. I don't really want to show you my email. You guys don't want to see that, right? All right, pulling it up now.
Are you streaming or anything right now?
pull it up on the stream here. All right. As I put it on a loop. And there we have it. Let me... I know it's a little sketchy up here, but yeah, if you use VTT, you can use video files for your backgrounds. So, you know, this could be touched up. I was just kind of rushing, but yeah, you make a map like this, and you can add animated components to make it look like the river is flowing. I'm not gonna really say I'm advertising, but I use Pixemotion. It's an app you can use on your phone. Makes doing this really easy. Yeah, I was just kind of slapping the pins on to fixate certain things, so didn't exactly get it to get it the best that it possibly could look. As you can see up here in the trees, and need a few more pins there, and possibly down here, but yeah, too easy. And then I will pull it up in VTT real quick. Let me go ahead and upload it. Bum bum bum. Turn this off. I'm sure you guys want to hear that, right? So I'm gonna make a new scene. Create scene. River scene. We can add it to fields since you guys have already seen that. Go to background image, and I will try to find it. For some reason it does not. Oh, it won't work. Make this here. Turn my grid off. Boom. And then get your map. So obviously this is very small apparently. I don't know if this will adjust the video size or not. Ah, it does. Actually, let's make you a little bit wider. Great. See, if only I had this where Malik and Rolflin could have been fishing with a live river. Yeah, and then we go over to here. Add a little sparkle. Let's see, where is it? Starlight. Slow it down a bit. Add some shadow. Update the light source. Nope, wrong one. Yeah. IRL's fun. I do play an IRL game myself, but you're playing with people that don't live near you, and this is online is just, you know, a lot more convenient for most people, I think. Will lightning look weird? Yes, it does. But we can add some top-down rain. Right? As the weird sun ray through the rain pokes through, but what we really need, oh, you're not supposed to see those. What should you know about VTTs? It's a good question. This one is definitely a higher learning curve in the beginning, but with Foundry, there are tons and tons of modules that make everything really customizable. The only other one that I know that I've used and play in is Roll20, and I feel like that one is definitely a lot more user-friendly for starting off, for sure. And if you don't want to spend like the extra time to go in and like put special lighting everywhere and do all this sort of customization with like these tokens, doing like special formulas and math and things like that, I think Roll20 is probably the most streamlined. But again, I like this one just because I can add a whole bunch of stuff in. So like if I go to my mods, this isn't very much at all. Like there's people that have like over 100 mods, but all of these things do different stuff that kind of customize, and you can, all the modules have settings as well. So I can go to configure, and these are all like the modules, and they have individual settings in them. So I can put like timers on turns. You can put like a encounter carousel for like a turn tracker. It has a turn tracker already, but you can add in like spell effects with you can also do what's called plutonium import, which you get a .json from 5e tools, and you can literally upload anything from 5e tools. So I can just go to plutonium import. I have access to all of the 5e tools data, and they advertise that on their site. So, but yeah, so it can be really nice if you take the time and figure it out. But if you're not trying to dive that deep, I would probably suggest Roll20. Because it's a lot easier to, I think, Justin refers to slapping a map down and rolling or something like that. At least slapping a map down and playing. You don't have to do a whole lot. But if you figure out how to do VTT, then I don't think that it takes that long. So I can throw a game together pretty fast myself. I don't really want to show these. Should I? Justin, close your eyes. I don't know if I have this set up. Okay, so yeah, so there's different lights, different spell effects. I can set these things up. You can just really add like a bunch of stuff to the scenes. You got these little portals here. Do you know if Roll20 also supports video maps? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what files that you can upload. You'll look into it. Yeah, so with Roll20, you can also subscribe and get access to different things as well. With Foundry, the difference is it's a one-time purchase. I think it's like $50. So once you buy it, I mean, in the long run, it's actually the cheaper thing. And plus all the modules that I get, there are modules that you can buy, or pay for and support or whatever, but all the ones that I have are completely free. As far as like art assets, I don't usually use a whole lot from the source here, but I mean, they have their own assets too that you can throw in. Nah, I'm not 100% sure if this is a mod or if this is just a thing on here, but I mean, they have stuff that you can just throw down too if you need to. Portraits. Probably ought to go through and look at these someday. Oh, nice. Player cards. What is a drama card? Guesswork. The DM must draw/reveal an obscured area for you. However, they have no obligations to advise you of any of the contents of that area. Huh. Drama Copper by Drama Deck. That's weird. I need to mess with that. Can you add your own assets and stamps? Like if you made a dirt road texture top-down battle view? Yeah, I think so. Now I don't know specifically. You might be able to do it here. Open plutonium. Drag and drop images as tokens. So if I want to use my own stuff, what I typically do is make a token and just use that in place of it. There's probably a better way to go about it, I just feel like I probably don't do it that much. So if I use Leon, for example, now this is definitely a sketchy way, because what I could do is probably do it tile. Oh yeah, so here, so I got a tile, and then I'll choose something. So I'll just, do I have a surface? I don't know if I have an example as a surface, but it doesn't really matter. I can just select an image. And then whatever it is, you could have it here and, you know, put it out on your map however you wanted to. There is a tile browser, so apparently I can look at everything that I have made there. And this is all with depending on modules and stuff too, because all these little things here that you see, like all these folders, different tokens, templates, there's different mods that you can download that you can add to your inventory, basically. Alright, what was I about to do? Throw in a giant monster? What do we want? Anybody have a monster they want to see thrown in here? First monster I see in chat. Displacer. Let's see if they have it in the list. They do not, but what I can do is bam, take this giant rat and let's go to Polymorpher. Ah, look, all of 5e's assets. Displacer Beast. I'm assuming that's the one. Well, select it. Boop. So I'll just do. Roar. Enter some combat. Roll some initiatives here. Oh god. Weird dark vision things. Alright. Begin combat. We just found that out with that thing. So, it's a neat little addition as far as little things go. They're gonna cure wounds on themselves, because why not? So they got 15. I have my own token selected here. Apply healing. Bam, see the plus 15. Too easy. Next turn, Leon. Leon's dead, really, so let's go ahead and go with the Displacer Beast. They have multi-attack. You click that. It shows that the Displacer Beast makes 2 attacks with its tentacles. Okay. Populates there. And they roll a nat 1 for their first attack. Their second roll. Has a 14. Their AC is 17. I'm just gonna roll for damage anyways because I want to see dice. 8 damage. 1d6 plus 4 plus 1d6. And then apply damage. Boop. -8. Takes it off. Too easy. Got mods for music setup. You can get I know there's mods for like a soundboard page, but I mean, who needs that if you have voice mod, I guess. Right. Somebody shoots a little electricity. Ah. That was not VT2, that was voice mod. But yeah. Good times. This up here's the little tool belt. Like, you have access to basically everything in your inventory, so you can access your weapons, your class features, race features, any features, spells. It tells you whether they're prepared or not by having the solid one. I don't recommend this display, but you have your ability checks and skill checks. Active effects, apparently. I did not know that was updated, so that's cool. Conditions. You can right click, and here's a list of conditions that you can put on people. So gives them that effect, and I think that it should apply the effects. So like if somebody attacks you, never mind. I don't think that it actually does at advantage automatically. No. So, yeah. And then, you know, if you want something a little bit larger, you just do like this adult green dragon or adult red dragon and the adult green dragon, and have them just use their breath weapons. It's like, hey, here's some fire breath. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use that ability. And then boom. And then, hey, what's up? Let's do some poison breath. Sure. And then boom. And then you guys can still see him if I do this, but you can make him invisible. Howdy, Dragon Craze. Do you need to see dragon stuff since your name's Dragon Craze? Did you just miss the breath attacks? Can I use it again? Oh. So it's making me recharge for the breath. Oh, they got it back. Beep, beep, boop. Poison breath. And then you can also edit these too. So you can mess with the opacity. I believe is there advanced options for speed? Thought there was. That might a rectangle. That would be weird. But yeah, you can make your own of these too. Kinda. Special effects. So, like, if I'm messing around and want to just do my own effects here. So, like, in the war zone, I was having fireballs kind of explode. So I think you can just click if you have this activated here. Nope. Might have to be. There we go. Let's try this. Boom, boom. Yes. Yeah, so you can do all kinds of things with these. These are toils, if I'm not mistaken. There is a certain way that you can add these to your own, and that's how I got these. So I can customize these. Because these are just considered a title. Bring to front. Make them vanish so the players can't see them initially. But then you can also change the rotation, the opacity, the tint color. So if I want to make these a different blue, which that's cool, I'm gonna change all of them to that. Awesome. And the animation, if there was volume to it. So what you can also do is create a tile, upload your map, and use it as a scroll. So bear with me. Place tile. Okay. I don't know if you can choose. I don't know if you would want to choose that, but I'm just going to do the map. Create tile. Okay, so there's a tile on top of the map currently. Do I notice a big viewership difference when Critical Role streams? Oh, yeah, they are streaming tonight. I don't know. I've never thought about it, honestly. Try not to ever look at the viewers, like the viewer count. Isn't that the trick that I saw in a YouTube video when you're trying to grow your channel? No, but honestly, I don't know. It's usually just a couple of viewers, so yeah, don't really notice. Sorry, I couldn't give you a better answer. So I'm going to select this tile, and what you can do is there's a mod called Tile Scroll, and now if you build a map appropriately, so I use Incarnate for mine, and you can build a really wide map in Incarnate to where it slides seamlessly and doesn't have these hard lines. So you do have to set it up to where there's not going to be hard lines like this, right? So you kind of have to leave each end open to where it looks like it would be able to flow naturally whenever it wraps like this. But what this allows for is to kind of give you like animated chase scenes, which is kind of cool. And you can slow this down too. Let me see. Speed 0.5. And then I hope this doesn't make anybody sick, but you can enable. Okay. Hold on. Offset the rotation pivot. there is something to where... Oh, okay. I think that's where it's at. So I have to enable the rotation. Ooh. That is too fast. Hold on. Let me see. Oh gosh. Promise we're getting somewhere. Anyways, does this not look like some weird like pause screen? This is, yeah, so like old PlayStation games or something, when you pause and there's just like this rotating map in the background. Critical Role, that's a tough act to follow. I think it's slightly worse than a tough act to follow. Nice. Okay. But yeah, I think this is gonna do it for me tonight, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down for tonight and get some sleep for work tomorrow. But we will be doing some stuff later this week, probably. Possibly over the weekend, if there's some free time available, but we usually do stream our own games on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. There is a break. We do have some members doing some military training, and people have some personal things, so we have been pretty steady on our games Monday through Thursdays, but our Wednesdays and Thursday games are going to be Boundary's pretty cool. I have a list of mods. If you do decide to get it, feel free to message me in Discord and I can send you that list. It's just, well, I think of like the 47 that I have, and they're all pretty well just like quality of life type modules. They're not too invasive. And of course, if I have any free time and you want me to show you how to set some things up, I'd be more than happy to do that as well. But yeah, hopefully me or Justin will have like a creation stream later this week. And then the next couple of weeks, we'll be missing out on our Wednesday and Thursday game for a couple of weeks until some of our members get back from their training. But then we'll pick up from there. But yeah, come check us out. You can watch our videos on YouTube. Could just post a list in Discord for everyone to see. True. I'll do that for you before I get off here. All right, guys. Have a good night.